Okay, number 9, we have a safe load. So how much can we carry of in this capital L, of a wooden beam with the width, height, and length, so W, H, and L, supported at both ends varies directly. So this capital L varies directly, so equals, and I always have this K, varies directly as the product of the width and the square of the height. So width and product means times the square of the height, so I'm going to say H squared. And then it says, and inversely. So whenever I see inversely, I know whatever follows that is going to be on the bottom. So divided by the length. So I'm using W, H, and L, and this is lowercase l, be careful. Lowercase l, this is definitely a capital L. Don't mix those two. So we have the load weight varies directly with these items and inversely as this one. So you might have both. Sometimes you can have joint variation. That's what this is called. It tells us that the wooden beam is 4 inches wide, so W is 4, so I'm going to start plugging everything in. So I don't know this one. I'm going to say equal, and then I have K, and then I know that it is 4 wide, 9 inches high, so H is 9, and that 9 is going to be squared, divided by 240 inches long, so L is 240, can hold a load of 5,460, so 5,460 over here. And so from here, I'm going to use this equation to find K. And then once I get that, I want to know what the new load would be given the new measurement. So I need to find K. Once we find K, we're going to plug it back in, all of these values, and then figure out what L is. Okay, so doing the math, we're going to multiply to get rid of division. So we're going to have 5,460. It's going to be multiplied by 240. I'm just going to do all the math at the end. And that equals K. And then I'm going to do 4 times 81. Okay. So now I'm going to divide to get K by itself, this 4 times 81 on both sides. 4 times 81. 4 times 81. And this is going to leave me with what K is equal to. Okay, so I'm just going to type it all in. Now, this time when I put in the calculator, I'm going to put this whole thing in parentheses on the top and this whole thing in parentheses on the bottom so that it doesn't mess up the calculation. Okay. So, I'm going to turn this on, clear out what I have, open parentheses, and do 5460 times 240, close parentheses, divided by, open parentheses, 4 times 81, close parentheses. And now, because this gives us a decimal, you do not want to round until you get to the very end, because the more times you round, it's going to throw your answer off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this into a fraction. So I'm going to say math, enter, so I can use the exact number. Okay, so what I'm going to put for K is 36,400 divided by 9. 36,400 divided by 9. So K equals 36,400 divided by 9. So this is my K value. Now I'm going to plug in everything else. So the second part wants to know what is the load, so what is L. I'm going to plug in K. Since it's a fraction, I can put the top part in the numerator, the bottom in the denominator. So I'm going to say 36,400, and then put the 9 on the bottom. That's the way that works. Okay. They give us a width of 8, so using that same formula, times 8. They give us a height of 216. And we have to square that, so 216 squared. And then, oh, I'm sorry, actually I put that in wrong. What load would be 6 inches wide? This is 6, actually. This is 6. Height is 8, so this is actually 8, and 8 is going to be squared. And then 216 inches long. So on the bottom with this 9, I have to multiply that by 216. Sorry, it's kind of skipped over a number. So I'm going to input all of this, and again, this whole part in parentheses. So 36,400 times 6 times 8 squared divided by 9 times 216, and that will give me my answer. And then here, we will round to the nearest integer. So we're going to round to the nearest whole number. Okay. So, open parentheses, 36,400 times 6 times 8 squared, close parentheses, that's the whole numerator, divided by, open parentheses, 9 times 216, and then close the whole bottom. And we get 7190. This 0.1 will now round up, so we're going to leave it at 7190.